Afternoon, everyone. Today is January 22nd, 2026. The stock market was insane today. It was extremely hot. So let's take a look at the alert that we received for today. The first alert that came from the bot today was on GLXG. The alert came at 4:21 in the morning, 4:21:40 seconds. The stock at that moment was at $3.47. It's a 1.8 million share float with a volatility, not volatility, with a liquidity level of 900. So let's take a look and see what it did. 421. So this is the stock right here. This is the alert. So this is the app that gives me the alert over here. And this is my Webull account. So I put it on my watch list so that I can transition back and forth between the two apps. All right. So let's take a look at it right here. So there it is. 421. Let's go all the way back to 421 right here. As you could see, this one just pops up and immediately reverse and go red. So there was definitely no trade here. We just left it alone. The second alert came with SXTP at 441, $2.61. Less than a million share float, 800,000 share float, at 441:56 seconds. So let's go back and let's go to SXTP right here. We said 441. We gotta go all the way to 441. Right? No, not yet. Okay, right here. All right. So this one was a little bit choppy, but nonetheless, there was some trade over here. So the alert came exactly at 441 right here. Right? It pops up higher, pull back. My issue with that one, there was no clear indication that, there was some buy that was stepping in. So on these two candles, you could obviously see that we have some bottoming tails, but it's not clean. So it is a setup that somebody could take because, as you could see, it was curling back up on those, as it goes down right here, it's starting to curl back up right here. So maybe we could have taken a trade right here, but it would have been a very risky trade, and only people that are very experienced would normally take a trade. I don't like to take this type of trade because it's not a quality setup, it's not clean, it's not obvious enough for me. But if somebody were to take that trade, obviously we would have been able to buy at $2.33 all the way to $3. So that would have been a perfect trade. So curve setup are very good, like cup and handle and stuff like that. They are very powerful, but they are very risky as well because you don't know if it's gonna resolve. And it looks like the stock went all the way to $4.19, $4.20. So that would have been fantastic, but you would have to be in the trade for a very long time. Oh, actually went all the way to $6. So this thing got crazy. This thing was crazy right here. So yep, that's the beginning of the move right here. A little bit choppy, and then over here it pulls away. So it would have been a good trade. So the alert was good, but the setup was not the best one. The next one is IOTR. This is one of these times that the bot send me an alert and it's a little bit confusing, so I do not really trade those, but for some reason that one ended up being a very good one. So I'm just gonna glance at it real quick, but I wouldn't recommend somebody to trade this one. So IOTR at 654. The reason why I said it's maybe it's a bug in the bot. It's because, as you can see right here, there is no volume. It doesn't meet the criteria, but we still receive it. So anyway, so let's just go through it real quick at 654. 654 would be somewhere, let's see. 654. Oh, right here. Actually, right here. There it is. So 654 right here. $6.54 right here. So that would have been a very good setup. So the alert came in, it pushed higher, and then it pulls back. I don't see any bottoming tails, but you can see how this green candle takes away that red candle like really fast. So that would be your your trigger right here. So let's say you would be in at 774. That one went all the way to $9.33, all the way to $9.87. So did it do more than that? And that was all. That was the whole move right there. So that would have been a good trade. But anyway, we don't trade those because, I don't trust them. The next one is SOPA at 730. So let's go back and pull up SOPA at 730. 730 would be right here. As you can see, that one just pops up and immediately reverse. So no trade there. No trade there. And all right, next one is the one that I traded today. When the alert came in, I just woke up. NITO, $2.25, 900,000 share float. Liquidity is 950, almost 1,000, which is good. It came at 7:32 and 58 seconds. Let's see what happened on NITO right here. What time? 7:33. 7:33. I'm going on the wrong direction, sorry. So right here, that could have been a good trade. So it squeezed up right here. That thing moved really fast. So Hyperscalper, they love trading those type of setup, but over here we would have to wait for a micro pullback. So what I did, I waited. I think I bought it right here on Robinhood. It held that low. That low is 245. It breaks it just for a second and got right back up. So that tells me that we have some buyers that are stepping in right here. And I sold it right here. I technically nailed the bottom on that stock. Nailed the top on that stock because I believe I sold for $3.13, which was really good. So that was my only trade for the day. It was a good trade. But we had some more alerts. After NITO, the next alert is RAYA at 8 o'clock. Remember, we don't trade those alerts at 8 o'clock because there's too much going on at 8 o'clock. There's a lot of dark pool trade that are coming in to the tape. That can confuse a lot of system and a lot of screeners. I didn't really trade those. However, there's one of them that did an amazing move. I'm just gonna glance at it real quick. It's it was DRCT right here at 8 o'clock. You see how many alerts that we have at 8 o'clock? So that's why it would be very hard for you to choose one of them. So because it's a lot going on at 8 o'clock, so I just don't trade them at all. So DRCT at 8 o'clock. Let's see what it did at 8 o'clock. Let's go to 8 o'clock. So as you can see, as usual, there's not much going on here except that later, around what time? Around 9:30 after the opening bell, then it started to pull away. So if you had it on your watch list, then you would have made a fantastic trade right here with this beautiful setup. It cannot be more perfect than that. So squeeze, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. This one is a hammer, but there's no confirmation on it. This one is a hammer. It's a green hammer, so that's good. So that would be a trigger, a buy trigger right here. And the next one, obviously, it's even a better. I don't like that one because You know, I don't like when the hammer has a topping tails on it as well. So, or you could wait for the confirmation right here as the stock is making a higher low or higher high, right, higher low right here, and then you could take that trade right here, or even here would be a good trade. So all these textbook trades are really awesome. But anyway, this is not in a stock that we would have trade because it came at 8 o'clock, because it could be very confusing at 8 o'clock. So obviously I'm gonna skip all this 8 o'clock alerts, and the next one is CMCT. This one was amazing. So let's go back. CMCT at 8:57. Let's see what happened on that one. 8:57 right here. 8:57 right here. Pops up. Go higher. Topping tail. Caution. And then keep going higher. My problem with that is there's no clear pattern on that. I don't see a clear what do you call it? A clear pullback where you could see that the buyers are stepping in, except for that candle, for example. It puts in a low and immediately, you know, like it puts in a low and a high at the same time. So that could be a trigger, but I don't trust it. So the best entry for that one would be right here. Okay, at 480. And then we could sold at 580. So like a full dollar share on that one. But if you're feeling aggressive, you could, you know, consider the fact that these stopping tails held, and it was the beginning of the move. So, you know, you could take some risk, and you would have gotten a little bit earlier and make more profit, but it would have been a riskier trade. But that thing was moving really fast. So all the way to 582. And you could see that he went to 592 afterwards. And I think that was the high of the day. So that was CMCT. CMCT was amazing. The next one is NUAI. Let's see what happened on NUAI. NUAI came at exactly at the opening bell at 9:30. Let's see. 9:30. Right here. Very good. Pops up right here. But it kept going higher, so it doesn't give you really an opportunity to pull back. So yeah, all the way to what? All the way to $8 and almost 50 cents right here. So the first proper pullback would be this one right here on this area. This one is not clear, it's not clean. This one would be good. That hammer right here with one bottoming tail, one hammer, two hammers. So that means, you know, buyers are stepping in at that level. And then obviously that one confirms the trend and it pushes higher. So if somebody takes that trade right here at what, 850, and then you could sell like around 930. Keep in mind that this thing went to 945 as the high of the day. So that was NUAI. NUAI was a very, very good trade as well. A very good alert. The next one is SPHL. This is a stock that has been popping up on scanners for the last couple of days. So let's see what it did. SPHL at 1004. 1004 right here. Squeeze up and then reverse immediately. So if somebody would be fast enough, you would be able to take a trade right here, but that's not the way I trade right now. On 1004, 1005 right here. So yeah, it never like actually set up. Maybe here, but it would have been a losing trade. So I would say it sets up right here, but it would have been a losing trade because yeah. So that one did not really work so well. SPHL, obviously probably because it's just continuation setup. The next one at 1016 was DXST. DXST right here. 1016. Let's see what happened at 1016. Right here, just chop, so nothing to trade here. Just pure chop. Next one is ASTI. ASTI, what happened on ASTI? The alert came at 1048. Right here. Very clean. Okay, pops up. Go higher, go higher, go higher. Pulls back, but not very clean right here with that proper pullback, but it's very strong. Some people would take that, but I wouldn't recommend that for a beginner trader. Over here, you could take that as well because, you know, it's just building higher lows, just building structures right here. So you have this low right here that you could take. You have this low that you could take, and you have this low that you could take. That would have been a good trade right there. Did it do anything amazing? So 636. Yep, it went all the way to $7, and it's still trying to go higher. Right now, it's sitting at $7, and the alert came at 5, so that wasn't too bad. Next one is AUID. AUID the alert came at 11.34. I don't like the price, $1.71. The float is a little bit higher, like over 10 million. So not very appealing on that one. So let's see what happened at 11.34 right here. 11.34 right here. Pops up. Okay, went higher, pulls back, micro pullback right here. Yep, that would have been a good trade at 172. Well, actually, I think I was looking at that one. There was not enough volatility, so there was not enough range to make money on that one. So the alert looks good, but you wouldn't be able to make money. Like basically, it's like 172 to 177. So it's no trade over here. There was no liquidity, not enough activity. So that was AUID. And the last one is BKKT. BKKT is a little bit expensive at $16. The float is a little higher, but liquidity is not bad. And it came at 110. Let's see what happened. BKKT at 110. Right here. Shoots higher. Pops up. But immediately reverse. So nothing to trade there. So in a nutshell, the good alerts for today that did really amazing were, let's see, SXTP. SXTP was really good. IOTR, we wouldn't trade IOTR. SOPA wasn't good. NITO, that's the one that I traded. So I made some money on that one. And BNAI was also good. Oh no, we wouldn't trade BNAI, sorry. So this is 8 o'clock. Alert, what am I talking about? So the next one would be CMCT, a very good trade, and UAI, very good trade at the opening bell. I think that one was the cleanest. I'm gonna take a look at it again. So yeah, I think that that's pretty much what happened in the stock market today. So GLXG was not really good. SXTP was really good, but it was not clean enough. So NITO at 730, was that one very clean? NITO, I think it was clean, but it was moving so fast. So yeah, it was clean. You know, except for that topping tail right here. You know, I would give that a B plus. A quality setup is like everything is checked. There's nothing to worry about. But these topping tails is a little bit scary. But that's the one that I traded right here, and I sold right here. I technically nailed that one. Then the next good stock would be obviously CMCT right here at 857 Was that one the cleanest? Let's see if it was the cleanest. Yep, this one was extremely well. Kinda. Shoot higher. So if you take it right here, it would have been very clean. But it looks a little bit extended, so I wouldn't recommend that. So that was a very good alert and a very good trade, but to me, it's not really the clean and most obvious trade for today, because the cleanest move is right here, but it's already a little bit extended. Over here would be a very good spot to buy, but it doesn't set up nicely enough. Then NUAI. Next one was NUAI at the open. Well, it looks like NUAI was the perfect trade for today. All right, so NUAI, look at that. Pops up, pulls back with a hammer. So there goes your entry right here. You know, it's a lot of range. It's a like 50 cents range, but you could take it. But if you want to wait, I would say, so go higher, consolidate right here. So these and that area right here would be a good trade. So not an A quality setup, but it's clean, extremely clean right here, especially if you want to take it right here. So that was NUAI. SPHL, we already know what happened with SPHL. And the XST and ASTI. I think ASTI was really good. Let's see. SPHL. What happened in SPHL again? Yeah, it just straight up and straight back. So ASTI. What time? 10:48. Yeah, I think this one is clean. Higher, pulls back, higher, yeah. Double, almost a double, or a higher, lower, double bottom right here. So nothing that's, 100% clean A quality setup in terms of charts. But we have some very good quality setup right here on ASTI, and the one that came that CMCT, and the other one NUAI as well. And I think that's pretty much wraps it for today. I bought, let me check my phone real quick. The one that I traded, as I said, was NITO. It was really moving. It was moving really fast. So let me check my Robinhood. You guys can't see it, but I'm going to check for you on the other phone and see how well I traded that one. Right here. So I bought it. I bought like, how many shares did I buy? I bought 45 shares. Yeah. Where can I have to go to history to see the details. So hold on. Go back here, menu, and go to history right here. So I bought it. So I bought 40, and then I bought another five shares. So right here, I bought it at 262. What time? It was 7:36. So I bought it around this area right here. So I bought it at 7:36 right here. So after I see that it pulls back and trying to go higher, I think I bought right here on that pullback, and I bought right here 7:36 and immediately resolved and made a topping tails. But when I saw that he was holding, so I didn't sell. So I held it, and I said, you know what? Let's see if it holds $2.45. So it held it on that candle right here. I'm okay. Held right here. Held right here. That one, it broke a little bit, but it immediately went back up. So I said, okay, so that's a good sign that, buyers are defending that level. So I stayed in the trade, and I sold on that candle right here. Let me see what time I sold. I technically sold at 7:43 a.m. at 3:13. 7:43 right here at 3:13. So yeah, I technically nailed that. So this is where I traded right here on that area right here, which is really good. All right, guys. So today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. The market will be a little bit more unforgiving. So if you're trading tomorrow, just be careful and keep in mind that it's Friday. You don't want to hold it back over the weekend. So in and out. So I'm gonna keep making these videos just to hold myself accountable, because I've been really struggling with profitability and consistency when it comes to trading. But I'm doing what do you call? I'm probably gonna save that for another video. But I'm using a little tiny little account with $100, and I'm trading at. I think I'm on my fourth trade. So the first one was a loser, the second was a winner. The last three were winners. So I want to see how much I'm gonna be able to do on that one. I started it at $100, so it's just $100 account. Okay, so if I lose that $100, I'm okay. It's not the end of the world. Right now, the account is sitting at $148 after today's trade. So I'm gonna see if I can download the app on this phone as well, so that I can show you guys what I'm doing the video. So that's basically it. So thanks for watching, and stay safe and stay profitable.